Hello everyone, and welcome. My name is Dycart, and this is episode 1 of my second Medieval Dynasty Let's Play. I say the second because I recorded a bunch of episodes and unfortunately found out that the quality sets on YouTube when you upload videos is not as good as I liked, and they didn't look very good. So I'm recording them at a much higher quality, hoping that the source quality difference will make the end product on YouTube look a little bit better. So anyway, this is Medieval Dynasty. Just started the game. The story that it tells in the beginning is there was like a war and you're the eldest son and your father told you to run, and you ran to an area that's supposed to be safer, and your uncle had come here years ago and supposedly made a fortune. So anyway, that's where we're at. So I'm just kind of grabbing some stuff right now. And, we need to go, there's a quest marker right here we're going to head to. And we're going to pick up sticks and rocks along the way, because we want to be able to craft some things. I know I'm going to need an axe. Let's make one of those. Excellent. All right, and then we also want to make a skinning knife. And we'll just continue to collect stuff because we'll sell any extra stuff that we make. It's always good to make tools and stuff to sell so you can make money, because eventually you're going to end up having to pay taxes and then, of course, spend the money buying other things. Food and seeds for your farms and whatnot. Okay, so come down off of the hill here. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? So nice. Alright, so we're going to head down here, find this quest guy. Any rocks or anything I can grab here? Doesn't look like it. Oh wait, there's a couple. They got their fields out here. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. No rocks over here. Alright, let's go talk to this guy. So, this is a game where you're building up you want to build up your own village and have your own dynasty. So you're going to have children and they would eventually take over for you. But you're going to have to make friends with people and recruit people for your village and all sorts of stuff. But there's also quests. Like this guy right here. Hey, stranger, what brings you to our valley? You don't look like a merchant or pilgrim. No, I am not. Rasimir is my name, and I came from the south looking for my uncle Iorden. In his old home, they called him Iorden the Raftsman. Iorden? Ah, yes, he told me once about his life on the river. He came to the right place, but a few years too late, I am afraid. Why is that? What happened to my uncle? He was a great man, and even better friend. Rasimir. As a good craftsman and excellent trader, he made a small fortune here. See the tavern over there? He built and ran it, as well as many other shops you'll find in the valley. My mother told me that he got wealthy in the north. I had no idea how wealthy, but that doesn't answer my question. Your uncle got himself killed, my friend. He had this idea of a huge trade with the German kingdom in the west. 5 carts filled with the best iron ore, beautiful colored linen, and our excellent beer. Pulled by 10 oxen. He was not fooling around, I can tell you that much. So what happened? How did he die? His trek got ambushed by bandits. His carters slaughtered. He must have put up a good fight, took 2 with them to the death, from what we saw when we searched for him. I buried him myself, or better, what the wolves left behind. I am sorry to be the bearer of such news. My uncle is dead, his wealth is gone. I came all the way here for nothing. Don't say that. I wouldn't let a nephew of Iorden go to waste, and even if most villagers forget fast how much they owe your uncle, I have no intention to join them here. I am Castellan, and my word still carries weight. So tell me, can you build your own fortune? I can craft simple tools, I can collect my necessities from the wilderness, I know how to count and to barter. That's good enough. I may not have goods or gold to offer, but you can have as much land here as you want. Not sold, but granted to you for life. Build a house, grow vegetables, keep some livestock, and follow your uncle's dream. Are you serious? My own land? As much as I want? As much as you put to good use, my boy, and as long as you can pay your taxes. I understand. Do you have any advice for me to start with? You can cut down trees to build your house. Reed grows by the river. It will work well for a roof. Do you have some food with you? Not much. If necessary, you will find several vendors in our village. If you don't have any money for food, you can always look for mushrooms in the forest or hunt animals. Maybe I could earn some coins somehow? Sure, you can talk to people here or in other villages. Maybe someone will pay for your help. Thank you so much for the advice. It's time for me to find the right place. Let me see. I have something special for you. This is the hammer your uncle used to build the house in which he grew old. What better tool could you use to build your first home here? Thank you very much. See you next time. Okay. Yay! Completed the first step of the first quest. So this is just a help screen telling me how to get into the various windows, how to craft, and the inspector mode, which is going to help you see what you can pick up. So anyway, yeah, yay! Okay, talk to that guy. We hit R, and we're going to craft a couple skinning knives. Okay, and then I want to make sure, and oh, they've added icons for these. Oh no, never mind. That's that's the help screen. All right, I have the stone axe equipped already. So wooden hammer, let's equip it on 7. Simple torch, we want to make sure we have that equipped for when we need it. And we'll go in here. There's the guy we just talked to. He's actually a merchant. And then here's Jero Geneva. All right, so this is the tavern that my uncle supposedly built. Don't you think I should get it? Anyway, so I want to sell 2 of these knives because I want to keep one on me at all times. All right, and she's just got food, so that could be useful. But these people that sit around the fire, these are the ones that you can usually recruit. Like this guy, see, he has skills over his head. That means he's somebody that I could potentially recruit. That's all I see right now. Oh, he must have a quest. No, maybe not. How have you been? Approval +5. Working the field. Ooh, he didn't like that. Okay, so the quest makes it look like it's him, but it's not showing me anything. Oh well, I'll just go. But talking to people does help with your skill. You have a diplomacy skill, so it's worth it to just talk to people anyway. Hunting tips, he liked that. He liked that. How have you been? Not so much. Okay. Talk to her. Age 50. Nice weather. +10. Yeah. Nice weather. +10. I'm not going to ask her about a job or the noble. Okay, so I got her approval up to 70 already. Nice. Okay, so I already know from playing before that I'm going to try to set up my town down here. Well, actually, down here, I think. Right where this road splits. It's a little bit of a trek getting here, but not too bad. Oh, and there's a quest over here. Let's go up here. Try to find this quest guy before we move on. Oh, yeah, he's out in the fields. Alwyn. Hi, my name is Rasimir. Hi, I'm Alwyn. I don't recognize you. Are you new here? Came here from the south. I'm looking for a new place for myself where I can start a new life. Well, good luck. Jeez, he's a nice guy. Every day I cultivate fields. In fact, I do the same thing every day, year to year. Doesn't it bore you? If I were you, I would die of boredom. Of course it bores me. How long can you do the same thing in life over and over again? But the family needs my help, and I am doing my best. Did I offend you? Sorry. It's fine. On top of that, the handle of my damn scythe broke. Now it takes even longer to harvest crops. I think I know how to help you with this. I will be back soon. Okay, so I need to look here in my journal. Yeah, these are my quests. So Alwyn's story. So I need to give him a stick. I have 6 already on me, so I can just talk to him again, turn in. Hi, here, use that as a new handle. Are you joking? How am I supposed to use it? Give me that scythe, I'll show you how to do it. Alright, you surprised me. Are you some kind of craftsman? How did you know how to do it? I know how to create some simple things. We're learning something new every day, right? Maybe. I'm a farmer like my father, and I don't know much else. You never know when something will be handy in your life. Anyway, thanks for your help. I should get back to work. Sure, the rye won't cut itself. See you later. Yes, bye. Alwyn. Kind of a jerk. Okay, so we finished that step of his quest. And now we need to cut some trees, grab some straw, and build our first house. So, let's collect some branches as we see them. Sticks and more sticks. Okay, we're going to head down the road towards where we want to start building. Oh, need some water to drink. Yeah, when you start the game, it gives you warnings. It'll give me a food warning when I get to 50% food as well. Or if I get hit, it'll give me a health warning. But for water, we can just go down here and drink. Alright, and these are reeds in the water. Alright, so now we're full on drink, and we can start heading where we want to go. I already know I want to build out there because I had started to before, and it seemed like a really nice area. The only downfall of where I'm headed to build is it is quite a ways away from any town. So having to travel back and forth to sell stuff or for quests and stuff can be a little long, but not too bad. So one of the things about this game, if you look at the top center of the screen, you can see the little arch with the tree. That's showing me, the tree showing me that I'm in the spring, and that arch is divided into thirds. So each third is a day. So it's like midday right now on the first day. Yeah, already got a level in survival. See, another cool thing about this game is as you do anything, you gain experience in it. So let's look really quick at our skills. Okay, so we earned a survival skill, so we can only put points in one of the tier 1 things. The work in progress, because this is an early access game, the work in progress ones I don't think are implemented at all. They're just planning to implement it, so I'm not going to put any points in there. So I can either get iron liver, which is 15% bigger resistance to poisoning, or I can get survival knowledge. At this point in the game, poisoning hasn't ever been an issue for me, so I'm going to do survival knowledge because that's going to give me more experience, basically, for doing things like picking up sticks and rocks and things like that. Each one I pick up, I'll get a little bit of a bonus skill. So I'm going to put that up. Okay, and after a while of putting up tier 1 things, it'll open up tier 2 on that tree. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. Right now it's midday on the first day. And it's kind of confusing or misleading, I should say, the way they've named it. But it shouldn't be day, it should be month. So yes, the game calls them days, but it really should be months. And the reason is, at the end of this day, when the line up in the top center of my screen gets to, let me work on some crafting really quick. When the line up here gets to the first third, when it finishes, that's night. And you can either work through the night or you can sleep. If you sleep, you just wake up early the next day. But what happens is once the third day is done, you actually move to a new season. So I'm in spring now. So after the third day, I'll move on to summer. And then from there, autumn. And then from there, winter. And then from there, it'll be the next spring or new year. So it is confusing that they call them days and that it gets nighttime and you sleep. But yet at the same time, it only takes 3 days to do a season. So a lot of people immediately got upset by that. And thought, 3 days per season isn't long enough. But the thing about this game is you're supposed to build a dynasty. Like, you're supposed to grow old and die and leave an heir and, build up a village over time. So they have to kind of speed time up in that regard. And they've done a pretty good job. I think it's just confusing. I think they should call it months. And personally, I don't think there should be a night-day cycle with just daylight the whole time. And just pretend that you slept during the night or something. I don't know. But so 3 days to a season, but you can treat them as a month. So like, even if you consider right now, we've probably taken, I don't know, a quarter to half of the day just to do what we've done. But if you think about how far on the map we have traveled, we started up here. Okay. We traveled down here, we talked to some people, got some quests, and we traveled all the way over here. That alone would take you days to get all that done normally, just walking. So it's not that bad. I mean, I don't mind it at all. They do a pretty good job of setting all that up. I think I'm going to build my first house just right in here. Okay. And here's the next thing. If you were building a house, you're not going to be able to build a house in a day. It's going to take you a month or more. And so the scale so far isn't too bad. I don't mind it at all. And once you play for a while, you get used to it, and then it's fine. It's just when you first start playing, it can seem kind of daunting. You feel rushed. Okay, so we'll go to building and houses, and we need 6 logs to start building a simple small house. All right, so let's do a couple of these. And then we'll go chop some wood. All right, so there's my hammer. There's my axe. Okay. So we'll start with this tree. So you chop down trees, and if you're lucky, they'll drop some feathers. Right there. See, there's a couple feathers. It's not always. Some trees will drop, 4, and some will drop none. So you just never know. But that's a quick way to get feathers for use later, making arrows and such. And I'm already weighted down because I have so many knives on me. So what I'm going to do, I think, is head over towards where I think I'm going to build. I'm going to try, and this could backfire on me, I'm going to try putting some things on the ground. So drop these logs. Drop these rocks and drop the sticks. And then I'm actually thinking I'll drop 8 of these knives as well. Get us as light as we can get. So all that stuff's going to drop, and it'll stay there as long as it doesn't roll too far away. See the knives rolling? And the sticks rolling? So they might roll for a little bit, but that's all right. So we're going to go, we've got 1 tree cut of 5. So we're going to continue chopping some trees down. We know we need 6 logs to start the house. You're going to need more after that. Drop some feathers. Yeah, might as well pick some mushrooms while I'm out here. So one of the things they added in the last patch, which they've done a ton of patching. Oh, there's the thing warning me about my food. The devs have really done a great job keeping up on the game. But in the last patch, one of the things they did was, did I just chop it? I thought I chopped a tree down and I must have picked up the logs. Did I pick up the logs? No. What happened? Didn't I chop a tree down? Weird. Anyway, I distracted myself. Oh, I did. Oh, look at that. It was like sometimes the trees will like get caught up there and not fall properly. So that one, I had chopped it down, but because it got caught, you couldn't tell. It was still standing straight up. That's funny. But anyway, one of the things they added in the last patch was food spoilage. So it becomes something you really need to think about, which I think is really cool. Because before, the way they did it was... again, early access game, they're making changes all the time. And so far, all of them have been for the better. And the spoiled food before, if you put them in a crate or some kind of storage, the food would just stay forever. It would never go bad, which was nice and it made it really easy, but at the same time, it wasn't very realistic. So the immersion just kind of disappears on that regard. So I'm glad they added some spoilage. The other thing that makes spoilage really cool is when food spoils, you can now convert it into fertilizer for your fields. So it might be worth it to have some spoilage at some point. Okay, I'm getting kind of heavy. Yeah, see, I can't sprint anymore. So I'm going to head over here and... How many logs do I have on me? 12, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start construction. And you see how it's getting into the evening already? Like the sun's going down? It's pretty cool. So we're almost done with the first day. And we haven't even started on the house. So that's why the compressed time works for me. I don't have a problem with it. Because if you think about it, you know, just getting your first house started isn't going to be one day. Anyway, so we'll go here and houses... Simple small house. And let's just put it... Let's see, how far back can we put it? Not that far. Put it as far back as we can. Boom. Alright, so the way this works is it took 6 logs to build the frame. But now you got to build all the walls. So for this wall, it's going to take a log and 6 sticks. But I can hit E and edit it. And I just want... There's a window here. Hold on. Yeah, there's a window. Let's do another window. So we'll do walls with windows, and then we can do the wattle wall, which is the default. That's just sticks, really thin. We can do the wooden wall, or we can do a stone wall. Now, the difference between the three is the heat. So with a stone wall, you're going to hold heat better and not need as much firewood during the winter. Well, during any time. So stone is the best you can do right now. And you can even upgrade that a bit, I think, with something later. But anyway, so I think what I want to do is I want to just make my first house out of stone. So stone wall with window. I need 2 logs and 6 rocks. Oh, there it's telling me it's getting dark. All right, so I have logs, so I'll just hit those. So now I need 6 rocks. So let's go here. We'll do the same thing. So this is a wall with a door. We want stone. Okay. This is just a wall. Put our log in there. And then this is just a wall. Last log there. Okay. So let's change these. So this is a wall with window, stone. This is a wall, stone. Wall, stone. All stone, and then up here are also walls. And then the roof is the same sort of thing. There's different roof styles. So there's the thatch, there's the wooden, and then there's the wooden tile. And the wooden tile is going to be the one that's going to give you the best insulation. So wooden tile, wooden tile, wooden tile. So that's going to require a ton of logs. So it's going to take us a while to get this house done. But we've got it set up now. Pick up these rocks and start adding these. Boom, and there's the first wall piece. Look at that, isn't that cool? Doors automatically open for you as soon as you just walk up to them. Ah, very cool. Very cool. All right, and that was our last rock. So we need to collect more logs and more rocks. Well, we happen to have some logs here, so let's use these up. Okay, no log, no log. We need 2 logs here. 1 log there. And 1 log there. Okay, so rocks and logs still. So that's kind of what we're working on. See, it's getting into evening. Once the house is done, there'll be a fire in there and beds so you can sleep. But you can also build a campfire anywhere just using sticks. And you with the campfire, you can sleep overnight. So I'm going to go over here and grab some more logs. So, yep, it is getting kind of dark. But if you think about it, you know, if you were thinking of these as months instead of days, then, you know, us getting all those quests done, and or progressed, I should say, and then starting a house and getting a couple rock walls done on a house, I'd say that's close to a month. So that's the time scale. If you keep that sort of stuff in mind, then the quote-unquote 3-day seasons doesn't bother you as much. And it makes more sense. I'm, for one, happy that they've done that. I don't know if they'll change the length of them at some point or what. I have no idea. But right now, feels just about right. Okay, how are we doing on inventory? So I have 32 of 35 kilogram. So I'm going to sprint over here and work on the house just a little bit more. Because once you get over the 35 you can carry, you can't sprint anymore. It really slows you down. Okay, so log there. That's it for logs on the walls. Let's do these. And then we're to the roof part. Boom. Okay, and then we can run out here. We're getting pretty thirsty. So we can just drink some water. Sweet, right? Oh, and even though we're not going to need them for this house, this quest still requires that we collect reeds. Because if we built just the simple house, we would have needed them. So we might as well do this just to get past the quest. So yeah, the reeds are really easy. They just give you straw. Look at the moonlight on the water. That's cool. So all we have to do is complete this house, and we'll complete that first quest. Pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to go out here and chop down another couple trees. So really, you just need to keep track of your weight. You can still walk when you get over your 35 kilograms, but you can't sprint, and it slows you down. The more over 35 you are, the slower you walk. Now see, this is where the thing earlier, the vision, if I hold down Alt, I can see that I had a couple logs to pick up. So even though it's nighttime and the light isn't that great, I can put a torch up, see, woohoo! You can still work at night. I typically, once I have my first house built, I'll typically just sleep through the night because the progression of time through the seasons actually feels more natural to me. So I don't necessarily like working all night. But what I'll do when I'm recording the videos is if it goes long enough that I go into the night and there's still some time left on the recording, then I'll go ahead and stay up a little bit later in the game and work like I am right now. But most of the time, the videos last just about the length of a normal day. Yeah, got a new skill point. So this is the extraction, which is wood cutting, mining, and things like that. So I'm going to do the same thing with the knowledge. Help it level up even faster in the future. Okay. See, my weight's already pretty high. So what happens? Let's see. Can we drop some sticks? Yeah, that's going to help. If I wanted, I could come get those sticks later. But see, I can't sprint right now because I'm still pretty heavy. But yeah, so I'm going to continue working on this house. And then if I get it completed before it's daylight, I'll go ahead and sleep until the next morning. But we're going to have to pick up in the next morning in the next episode, because that is the end of our time for this episode. So I thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I know I love this game, and I'm excited to start over and play it for you. So yeah, thank you again for joining me, and I hope you will join me for the next episode. Take care, everyone.